Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So we are here with Creative Stampin' issue number 136. I'm quite behind on my magazines, just with filming certain things that are coming your way or might even already be happening. My husband is cutting the grass, so if you can hear anything I will apologise. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Right, okay, so this is the magazine. Yeah, I think the new one's due out anytime soon. So I am, like I said, I am quite behind on this. You know, I always like to go and find your makes. And this one here it is. I haven't put anything up on social media in ages. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I can't see any names that I look familiar, but I love looking at your work. I think it does look amazing and so much inspiration there as well. So yeah, that was nice. So let's have a quick look through. So I'm just grabbing, oh, I love that paper. Yeah, the painted papers, that would be cool to do. Anyway, I'm just going to grab a few pages at a time. There we go, because I was on adverts, just to have a look to see, a quick scan to see what is in. Because if you're going to buy this, then, you know, you don't want me to ruin it for you. Now you can buy this from Craft Stash. It's probably one of the best places. There is a link in the description box below. That link is an affiliated link, and I appreciate every time somebody does use that link because it helps bring videos like this to you, or you can get at your local supermarkets. So the next one, absolutely gorgeous. It is an autumn theme, which, yeah, and it's stamped by Lou Collins as well. I love her stuff. It is available on the 18th of July, so probably around the time this video goes up. Yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Free download papers as always, but the stamp set looks beautiful. Loving it. So that is in next month's. Okay, let's have a look at the gift this month. So the gift is this A4 stamp set. So let's take that out. Okay, just going to put it on top of there so you can see. But it's beautiful, beautiful big image, and instantly I feel like we could just do a very simple card with one colour watercolour background, a few splashes, and then that's stamped on top. So I think we're going to have to definitely try that, because that's just screaming out to me. And then maybe we'll do another card as well. I'm thinking this piece here. Yeah, maybe do the same. Yeah, let's. Yeah, I've got an idea of what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to have to put some of this on speed up, just because husband is around. He is cutting the grass. He's trying to get in there. Oh, my dinner. He's trying to get in there. Right. I've been watercolouring little bits and pieces for designs for next year, so you don't need to see them. Let's get a sheet out. Okay, right, so I want a card, but I want a panel that will fit that on quite nice. I'm very tempted to do like an A4 card actually. Yeah, but I want to cut the panel down first, just because. So I'm going to go, let's do 5 by about 7. So that's about 5 by 7. Husband is now coming around the back. Yeah, that would work brilliantly. And then I'll make my own card base to go on it. Then this one, let's just do an A6. So I'm going to cut another panel. That is 3 3/4 by 5.5. The card bases that I've got here are can you hear the husband? Yeah, card bases that I have here. It won't do. I've just pointed out and say shut the door. Thank you. Ladies wanting out, that's why the door was open. So I do apologise for the grass cutting. Unfortunately I am at the back of the studio, so we are in my studio video we do here if anybody is cutting the grass. So that is, yeah, so that fits on perfectly on that. Now I'm just going to keep this bit because what I would like to do as well, I'm going to stamp this floral element separately. We're going to colour it in, we're going to watercolour it in, and then I'm going to cut that out and put it on our watercolour background. So let's do that first. Now I think for this bit, all I'm going to do, because I am going to put you on speed up because I am mindful that husband is in the garden cutting the grass. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp this with my hybrid ink. We're going to colour it in with watercolours, and I'm going to do a very simple watercolour background. That is it. You will see the whole process, except there's going to be lovely music on for you. So I hope you enjoy this bit. I will see you at the end where we assemble our cards. Right, okay. That's done. I do need to cut out this piece to go on that card. Now, when I was doing it, I wasn't going to go with a pink background, but then, I don't know. I like the idea. I think because I'd seen that bit in the magazine of doing your own background, painted background, it just made me, it reminded me of like squishing your paints in. So I just painted on my tile. So this is just a floor tile that's on my desk. I found that it works really well with filming. There's very little light coming in because I've got big overhead lights and they always reflect off whatever is reflective. It doesn't matter whereabouts I sit in the room to record, it's always there. So yeah, but the good thing about it is we can use it also as a mixed media mat, and it's a lot cheaper. So I got mine from B&Q. I've actually got 3 of them on my desk and they cost me £9 each. Whereas my Tim Holtz glass mat cost me, I think it was about £40. So yeah, there you go. So if you want a cheap mixed media mat, just go to B&Q and grab yourself a tile. But yeah, I fancied like the squishing. I thought, you know what, I think that would look really nice together. And it is blending in, but I quite like that. I think we'll raise it up though. So yeah, we'll raise that one up. Now for this one, I also want to put some stamping on that, but I'll do that in a moment. For this one, we are going to make our own card base for this, so I do need to get a sheet of cardstock out. Now I did use my Cosmic Shimmer watercolours. I haven't used them in years, so it's quite nice to get them out and actually have a play. Right, so I'm going to grab this girl. So let's take her off. Now this is a very large stamp, so I would highly recommend, with magazine stamps anyway, I would highly recommend using a stamping platform or positioning tool because it makes the world of difference. Now I'm going to grab my black shadow. This is my hybrid ink. Yeah, ink pad. I was trying to think what I wanted to say then. Yeah, this is a hybrid ink pad. It is fantastic because if I decide that I want to use watercolours, I can. If I decide I want to use my alcohol ink markers, I can. So it's really, really good for any medium. So if you're like me and you struggle with what ink goes with what, then this is a really good option. So I did get it off the Tonic Studio website. I want to say Craft Stash have it as well. I'm sure they've got some hybrid inks. Oh, I love that. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, absolutely loving how that is looking. I thought my phones were on silent. Right, so I'm going to do one more. Now it is going over the top of like a shimmer watercolor, so that's why we're not getting that deep black in the center, but I'm okay with that because I'm loving how that is looking, and it's just exactly, I love how we've got the really darkness around the outside. How beautiful is that as a card panel? Now let's move that to dry because it's going to take a while to dry. I'm going to just clean off my stamp because there's still quite a bit of ink left on that. We did ink it up several times. Right, and then what I'm going to do now, let's put this back where it belongs. That one's fell off. I want this word stamp. I'm going to use that on the other one, and I'm going to use Love is the Beauty of the Soul on that one. And happiness is the highest form of health on that one. Right, so let's get that done. I've got my husband at the window, so being my husband. Do you want me to point the camera at you? Honestly. Yeah, I went to go reach for the camera, he soon ran away. Right, so I'm just going to grab my ink pad, and then with this one I'm not going to put it on a stamping block or anything because we don't need to. We're just got to put some of our, now I want to make sure that I've got it right behind our flowers because we want them to sort of stand out. Okay, so background stamps are really, really good for this, and then as soon as you put that on there, I mean, it just looks instantly better, doesn't it? Right, okay, so let's pop that back on the stamp sheet, and then do I want, do you know what, let's just stamp them on here. Where's, right, I'm just going to use my stamping block again. The reason for that is I have it in my hand, so I may as well. And I'm going to stamp this. Okay. Grab my ink and we'll stamp it a couple of times. Okay. One more. There we go. Right. So there's that one. Now for this one, I'm actually just going to stamp it. So this is just going to be like a one layer card in theory. But we've done it on watercolour, if that makes sense. Right. And I'm just going to stamp that here. I think that's where I want it to go. So make sure it's as straight as I can get it. Okay. And the same as the other one. We'll, oh, we don't want that. Let's stamp it a couple of times so that we get a nice, good impression. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, right, okay, so that one's done. Now, we do need to make a card base for that one, so let's do that. We do need to grab some cardstock out of our stash, and I'm going to use a A3 sheet just because I've got lots of it. And all I'm going to do, because I will cut it down, is I'm just going to hold that near. There we go, like that. Grab my 12 by 12 trimmer, and we're going to cut that down. I'll tell you the size of it. So it's going to be 5.5, which works perfectly. And then I want the same border all the way around, so I'm just going to hold it on. It's a good thing about being a card maker, we can make our own card bases. Let me get the measurement out and I'll tell you what that is. So it's 5.5 inches by 8.25 inches. So you could get away with using an A4 sheet of cardstock. Okay, and none of this will go to waste. This will actually get made into a card base like that. This is 200 GSM, so it's a bit thinner than what I would like, but it still works. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to grab some double-sided tape actually, if I have any. That is the question, isn't it? Oh, I've got red liner. Let's use the red liner tape. Okay. It's got a bit of dimension on this red liner as well, which is quite nice. So I'm going to put quite a bit on it, probably really overdo it, but I do want this to sort of stay flat. So I find that, you know, overdoing it with the tape does work somewhat. I'm hoping I've got enough. I do have more rolls if I need to get another one out. Okay. So, another one. Okay, I'll put one more on. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm just like that. Make sure they're all stuck down. And then this is the bit I don't like, is taking off the release paper. It's one of the only reasons why I prefer not to use red liner tape is because, but if you've got a pokey tool, it does come off relatively easy. But just, you can use your normal double-sided tape for this if you wish to, or even glue. Come on. And it's super sticky, the red liner stuff. Super sticky, so any mistake, and yeah, you can't put it right. Okay. Sorry, I know this is taking a while. Come on. And then just do this. Oh, yeah, it's not going to go. Right. So, how's everyone's day? I'm going to ask you that while I struggle with this. Let's have a chat, because I think this is going to take forever. I'm actually tempted to stop the video, because it's, like I said, the reason why I hate using the stuff, because this stuff is really hard to get off. Oh my goodness me. There we go. Right, one more, guys. That's it, just the one, and then we're done. Come on. There we go. Right, we're done. Oh my goodness. That was, yeah. Right, okay. Oh, my card base has got wet. Right, let's do it that way. It will dry, but there we go. So that is our first card. Really simple, but I think really beautiful as well. How gorgeous is that? And not a lot really. We didn't really do a lot to it. And now let's do this one. I am going to use this threaded. No, I'm not. Let's use some double-sided foam tape. So I'm going to use this for, oh, this stuff's just as bad as well. I don't like this stuff either. It's there to remind me to use it. I don't know if you can see. So this is what I put my phone on. It's just there for when I need it. If I'm recording, it's mainly if I'm doing like my how many cards videos. I like to have my phone there because I like to watch stuff. So it's in, like, I like to watch other YouTubers and stuff. So I have all of the tape that I want to use up on there, ready to go. Right, I am going to put some glue on this, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to be able to position this without any trouble. So I think we were going to have it that way, weren't we? Okay, so there's that, and then let's use this up. Well, I have got a lot more in the drawer. Okay. Doing this so that we can get as much stuck down as possible. Right, I've got a little bit left, may as well use it. And then that one's used up. I'm going to regret that. I know that, because now I have to get it off. Okay. So, right, do you know what? I'll come back when this red liner's off, because you don't need to see me struggle with this one as well. So I'll be 2 seconds. Right, okay, we're back. That wasn't that bad actually. That was a lot easier than expected. Right, okay, so let us stick this down. Just like that. Okay, and then we do have this, which I'm just going to fussy cut out myself, which was probably a big mistake, but one side and then, oh, actually that worked out really well. And then let's pop some foam on just to raise this up as well. Okay, put that back around there. And then we're just going to stick that just there. There we go. And there we have our 2 cards created today using the gift from Creative Stamping issue number 136. How gorgeous are they? And they're just beautiful. Anyway, thank you so much for, if you stayed with me to the end, thank you so much for staying with me. I really do appreciate it. Links, everything to Craft Stash are in the description box below. Like I say, it is an affiliated link, but every time you guys use that, it earns me a small commission. But it doesn't cost you anything extra. It just helps me bring videos like this to you guys. I am going to leave it there. There will be hopefully some more inspiration using this stamp set soon. But until then, do take care and happy crafting. Bye.